Don't want to step on the guitar.
Alright, shut up. We're going to do an open mic. Nobody gives a shit. Oh well. They're not paying attention. They're all dumb. Anyways. John Maupin, everybody.
Hello, drunk people. Hello to all the sober people in the crowd. If there are any sober people in the crowd, please make sure you strangle all the drunk people. Tell them to listen to the comic. Man, I drew everybody's attention. I must have that God power, you know. God has a way of getting your attention, doesn't he? Especially when bad things happen. That's when you want to call on God's name. Oh my God. So no, I wasn't your God yesterday, you know. Especially to people who don't believe. Does anybody go to church here? I guess everybody's going to hell, you know. No.
Hey, we're in church.
You're in church. This is church. This is a musical church. Coming from the guy who was standing in the back and had to urinate, you know, he was standing in the line. It was a long line, wasn't it, man? It was a long line. One guy couldn't wait, man, and he peed on somebody else's back, you know? Yeah. Who's messing with the lights, man? Who's tampering with the lights?
Me?
You know? I feel like, you know, I'm being pulled over by the cops or something, you know? I don't like to see lights go on, lights going off. Maybe I'm having a tumor, man. That's what it is. That's right, blame it on the other black guy. Yeah. 2 black guys in the house, let's give it. We need to balance this out and have more black people in the audience. So just in case we have a race wide, you know, it's balanced out, you know. Hopefully no Klansmen in here, you know.
I'm here to be people in the audience.
Yeah, this guy's, he's most definitely drunk. We know this because when the drunk person comes into the crowd while somebody else is trying to talk.
Yeah, everyone here already knows that.
They already know you're drunk.
Oh yeah.
Hopefully the police will know it too when you walk out the door, you know. Yeah. I ain't with the police. Man, I got stopped by the cops right before I came in here, man. I did, you know. And he said, "What are you in a rush for?" I said, I'm about to go do some comedy. He said, "Oh yeah, well, hopefully you think this was funny." He handed me a ticket for like $500, you know. So I said, "Boy, that is funny, you know." Hey, hi. Hello, sir. All right, I took your spot up on stage, man. You're supposed to be first. I jacked you from your spot. I did. I did it, but I stole it from you without you having a gun in my hand. Ain't that something? Yeah. What are you talking about, Kelly? Kelly gave me a thumbs up. It means I'm doing bad. You know you're doing bad when somebody comes and yanks you off stage, man. I ain't had that happen yet, but you know, I'm pretty sure it's probably going to happen here in a few minutes. Yeah. Man, when I wanted to come up here today, I didn't have a lot of stuff I wanted to talk about. But, you know, I figured I'd sing a song because usually it makes me think of when I used to go to church when I was a kid, man. You know, because the deacons would always sing these songs and they'd be very inaudible. I didn't know whether it's and I knew it had something to do with God, but I didn't know what they were singing. Actually, I always thought they were drunk. You know, I asked my mom, I said, "This guy's drunk, then keep your mouth closed. He's not drunk now, but after church he's going to be drinking, you know." And in church, man, they always have these different things. Like, you ever heard of the Holy Ghost? The Holy Ghost, man, was the person that came and got into people's bodies. Usually get into women, man. It sounds like a porno, though. But the Holy Ghost was something, man. He would get into these women's bodies, and they would be possessed like the exorcists, and they go, "Wah!" And they fly out and hit people in the head, knock people out. And the Holy Ghost, man, he was a very violent person, you know. And sometimes when I think about biblical stuff like God and stuff, Jesus, and I see him on television, Jesus is so well groomed, man. His beard is cut very nice. His robe has nice sandals on. Like, where did he get the sandals at, man? They didn't have no sandal shops back in the day, you know. Where did he get this from? And his robe was so clean, man. Did they have washing machines back in biblical days? I don't know why his robe was so clean. And I'm sure they didn't have no toilet paper back then either. But what about cowboys, man? The cowboy days was funny too. Because they had cowboys back then. And their stuff was always so pressed and neat and nice. And boots was clean and wearing the hats and wearing the scarves. You know, like when they took their baths, man, they didn't have any crest and they didn't have any deodorant. So I know they had the stink, you know. But what about about the women, man, when they go out and meet the women, and they go, how you doing, ma'am? I'd like to take you out tonight. Well, sure, I'd love to go out with you, too. And I'm like, I know that women got stink, too, because they didn't have no feminine products back in the day, you know? So, you know, and then, like, I always wonder, like, when you look in the desert and stuff, man, out in the cowboy days, the sand and stuff was so smooth, man. It looked like it's been pressed out, you know, and people walk through, and it looks so nice, and they're walking through, and I said, when they're walking through the desert like it, I know there had to be some poop out there, because there's 1,000 horses out there. And that should make you wonder why those people walk the way they did. You know, they walk like this because they're trying to avoid that poop. That's what they're trying to do. And in the cowboy days, man, I don't understand, where did they get these concepts of saying, I want to meet you at high noon? Because if you said that nowadays, somebody said, I'm going to be high at noon. That's why I'm going to be high at noon. Yeah. Well, let's go ahead and pass up this, the comedy version of this. We're going to make sure we get to the more talented people, which is the musicians. And thank you, Kelly, for walking back in. Yes, it's time for you to yank the mic out of the black man's hand, you know. Hey, I appreciate everybody who laughed, which is only one person and a half. And the people who did laugh, I hope your car stopped you on the way home, you know. Hey, y'all have a good night.
Woo, John Maupin. All I can say is next time, do a half hour.
Do a half hour?
Yes, that was very